baby, where don't poke me at. Where don't make me feel like say I'm not man enough. I no get nothing for offer. So all me party will look down on me. Where don't make me feel like say the life no good become something. And they walked away.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of your favorite talk show, the Talk to M Show. And I am your host, Mulku Sulaiman Bangora. Thank you for joining us. If you listen to me on radio, 99.3 FM, thank you for joining me. If you listen to us, on Radio Garden as well, thank you for joining me. And also, if you watch me on Facebook, if you join the Facebook live stream, thank you for being a part of the show. We're glad you joined me. And today we get a special show for you today. We get an amazing guest with me, and I can't tell you all about the guest, and I can't tell you what we will talk about. Let's use this more. So basically we can talk about today. So we can talk about the Sierra Leone Alumni, Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association. What did they do? What did they about? What is this organization? And we can talk to somebody, a special guest, a special somebody. It's not. I think I'm not going to say new, to people. You're not new to the media space as well. I go know him, and I can tell them all about him as the program they progress. Thank you for being a part of the show. You can also be a part of the show by sending a text message on 079-994-993. Or you can call me on 079-994-993 if you get a question, if you get a comment, or anything where you want to talk about. Please drop us something, so we can be a part of the show. And before I proceed today, I just want to say a happy birthday to my lovely wife. Her birthday today, Mayama Bangora. I know say they listen right now, so I pray you will live for many more birthdays to come in good health and prosperity. Now that that is off the chat, now just stick with me. I know say we did talk about career choices, this month, but this not just an exception, because I am also part of the Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association, and I am actively involved in the activities. So we want for Teluna just take a short time Teluna within the whole association there about and what we do, for help other Sierra Leoneans be a part of this and also benefit from experiences. We'll go take a short break and come back and continue from where we left off.
Everything don't change. We wanna see me life now. It don't get turned now. Famous standing name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like that they buy now. Turn up, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing.
Welcome back again. Now your favorite talk show, the Talk to M Show, brought to you by 99.3 FM Epic Radio, and also in collaboration with Mulku Sulaiman Bangora and Mina, your host. And today we got a special show for you. As I say, we can talk about, a little bit about, the Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association and what they're all about. And today I get an amazing guest with me. His name is Alex Nallo Junior, and we can tell you all about INSEF, and then also all about the SLUSAA and its upcoming expo. When at the maiden EXPO. So stay tuned. So Alex, welcome to the show.
Thanks, and happy for joining you this evening.
Thank you so much for being a part of the show and accepting the invite. So I know it's been challenging with the schedules and all of that, for set this up, but I appreciate the fact that you are here. So first of all, let the family know, Udan Alex, because before you can talk about SLUSA, let me get to know you, intimately. Udan Alex, what you do currently, in the space, and then how you fit into the SLUSA activities, and why you're part of SLUSA and how you fit into the activities, and let me get to know you.
All right, Alex Nallo Junior. For fun, people can call me Chief Alex Nallo Junior. Basically, I'm into entrepreneurship, specifically business development expert. For plenty for many years now, for a long time, in terms of how we were able to change the mindset of young Sierra Leoneans, you know, and I also consider myself a young leader and don't lead in different leadership roles and Nami community and Sierra Leone and different organizations for years, you know, and with all of the experiences working with young people, then I think I began to work with young people then since when I was maybe 12 or even pretty much younger. Okay. Those back from Children's Room Network, me, I'm a president from CFN.
Okay.
And, you know, and all of, you know, coming back to the adulthood. So what I do specifically currently right now, now basically for helping young people then for scale and businesses and scale and ventures. Okay. But then I'm pretty much, I get what I call Nallo Junior Art Academy, and within we do now that space specifically we enable and enhance creative entrepreneurism for make them able to get the skills, resources, and opportunities, and we then go able for leverage, for able for developing art, and as well as get a footprint in the media industry. So we do different trainings in the music, they do trainings in film, we do instruments, we do production, then just a 360 art and media institute. And the reason for that, now that I could remember when I first started my first company where I started way back was I was 19 in the Aegis College. We started Emotions Multimedia way back. And at that point, you don't get no side for land. Everything you learn is YouTube. It's Google and you know, until I begin foot Nigeria and Ghana and see how people they do it differently, right? Why then art's better. So we get for develop passion over the years for understand within the art. So personally I try to get knowledge in the art generally. I go Accra Film School and New York Film, do programs with New York Film Academy.
That's cool.
Understanding all of that. And when we come back home, we look at, say, we get a huge youth bulk. The youth dividend, it's very huge. And the opportunities and for job and skills and not come overnight. It means, say, the creative economy be seated on a very huge opportunity we'll be able to explore. But waiting on the data, we creative industry potential for long now that the creative education lacking. It means say people we want to learn different skills in creative art, we want to learn music, we want to learn painting, we want to learn instruments, we want to learn acting, we want to learn editing and the different skills. Not get side for go and get a real-time education.
Is it a lack of institution or lack of professionals, you know, for offer these?
Well, maybe we look at them from a cultural perspective, right? We cultural education is setting basically not on the cater over the years for people we want to get interest in that sector. So it means it's a straight jacket always that you have to be an engineer, you have to be a lawyer, or medical doctor.
But do you think we stand a chance for really compete with the international market? Like, for instance, you know, compete with Ghana, Nigeria here, we don't explode when they are far ahead?
So this is why Nallo Junior Art Academy, that's the puzzle we're trying to solve, right? If we ever compete, we get for able for first be excellent. We get for able come to speed in terms of skills and knowledge before we compete. And this is that Nadame could provide this space that people go learn. People go learn, because most of the time you see people, you meet amazing graphic designers, right? Then they do perfect designs. You ask them, what's the meaning of blue? You don't know. Because it go learn on YouTube. What YouTube does, it gives you a toolkit for go, right? But the fundamentals are what you need for know. And at this end you need. So when you see outstanding designs that we want for make we art and we creative industry compete outside of Sierra Leone, then we need for learn a lot. And this is a space we provided. And so far so good. We get plenty young people that way they come.
That's good. So what are the criteria for a young person where, you know, skilled in the arts or interested in learning? What are the criteria for being a part of
well, the interesting criteria, you can say it's being alive, as long as you're alive, right? Because you the arts now free space. It means say you not get for tie people down to anything,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You get for be
yeah.
we think, you get for.
Yeah.
So as long as you dey alive, as in you're healthy, you're okay, and you get a passion, you get a drive.
Yeah.
Because another would look for, right?
Yeah.
Because for many years na salon, when people look at youth development schemes and initiatives and for land skills, it's always like a prison. Because then young man and young woman not getting for do let them go land addressing,
Yeah.
let them go land this.
Yeah.
But then over the time you find out, see, because those schemes and they have been donor driven schemes, you get people that for go land them. But after that they're not interested. So what we catered for here is that people will get interest. So basically we motto na live your dream.
Okay.
So you ever get that passion, why you want for become.
How do I identify the passion? Because that was my next question. How do you identify like somebody really, really passionate about doing a certain thing?
Well, based on we experience in the sector already, one of the easiest way, well, I wouldn't say the easiest way. One of the ways now that you look for portfolio and traction.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, you like music, fine, but what do you done to do over the years?
Yeah.
What do you done to do over the years? Let's say, okay, you know, we don't get high quality, you
Yeah.
know, get this, you know, get that. What do you done to do over the years?
Yeah.
When we mean by what you don't do over the years, it don't necessarily mean say you for don't get maybe you don't record or something.
Yeah.
But then if you knew you wanted to sing, you for over the years will work on your vocals.
Exactly.
So if then tell you say can recite this music or can give a cappella, somebody go say, wow, okay.
Yeah.
You understand? So you get to be ready, you get to be prepared and do a couple of stumps. And otherwise, we get a couple of professional activities as well we can do in the space.
Okay.
For able to know instantly who's somebody interested, right?
Okay.
By different activities, you're able to know, okay, this person drawn to keyboard naturally because arts, again, a natural inclination. People naturally, they connect to certain aspects of stuffs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I mean that's fantastic. You're doing a very fantastic work, though. You know, with young people, because I will tell you, making this is my take. You know, with competing in the creative art industry. Mickey always say we want to compete with you know, countries like, you know, Nigeria, Ghana, and South Africa. You know, but these guys are far gone. You know, because if you get your skills, you really want to make money from that skill. I mean, you for be able to compete within, you know, these directors, these graphic designers, these producers, what they do, because that's how you really make money. Because if you say no more, you want for the produce Nayaso for salon, I mean, yes, you go make money, but it will be hard to make a living out of it.
I think I get a different view, right?
Okay, I like that. Yes.
So the argument always I put forward to people is that we assume we market small.
Yes,
that's the assumption.
Exactly.
But we market not for big, right? We na 8 million population to speak, right? Yeah. So how many of that population you need for instance to become a millionaire? It means you need 1 million people where at least go give you $1. Yeah. So automatically you're right there, right? So if you consider how much we contribute to the Nigerian specifically creative industry, we contribute a lot.
Yeah, of course.
In the normal times without crisis, not there or anything, every year we at least they contribute like $500,000 to the Nigeria creative industry.
Oh, okay, that's a lot of money.
Based on the different acts they pay, whether they can collect 100K, whether they collect 150.
Okay, international artists we can pay them.
Right,
got you.
And who are paying this money? Sierra Leoneans.
Yeah, true.
And who that's they would they pay them money for? Where the artists and they come not to, we they come with international act, we come on everywhere in the industries.
And then they pay tax back home.
Right? But the audience, not to international audience, they're Sierra Leoneans. And we see these shows and they come back to back. It means, say, it's business. Yeah. If people, they spend this money, then they make profit. Yeah. And also then they make the profit for the customers as Sierra Leoneans. Yeah. It means we have the market. Yeah. So what we need for do now that, for make we able for understand what we get and how we able for leverage.
Well, the argument is, in as much as, yes, you identify the market, the argument is Sierra Leoneans would rather pay top dollar for go watch, you know, Brother Shaggy, then go pay top dollars for go watch, you know, an international act but rather pay small money for go watch the local artists like Drizzly or no, Drizzly is an exception, but I mean, for go pay pay that kind of money there for go watch a local act or a local performance. So this is where the line is basically drawn when it comes to we choosing our own instead of spending more money on international acts and give the economy the more money.
All right. So the equation here is that people that spend money in within they're interested in within they like.
Yeah.
Within they meet them desires rather than their needs and wants, right?
True.
So what the Nigerian does, then they push themselves so much and become the need or wants of people. Mm-hmm. So if you go TikTok, you go Instagram, you go Facebook, you see hundreds of their videos. They're intentional and they do marketing.
Of course.
So people don't just see them. If they don't know Shaggy, nobody not go demand for watching and
absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So one of the powerful tools where they don't leverage over the time na social media. And we entertainers then still lack on social media.
True.
Because the reason is that you get somebody now in the managing page, and not get a team of professionals where they work with, and not they hire a firm for social media expert them for running show.
True.
So at the end of the day, you still the Freetown, but you get Nigerian acts and way more popular past you to you Sierra Leonean brothers and sisters.
True.
So when 10 come for make a choice, and when people make choice but waiting they want or need, then they do one based on nationality. Right? Now waiting they like.
Yeah.
So when that choice comes, you see unconsciously people they drawn towards the Nigerians because they push. Yeah. So I think that not that the market is not there, but then we get huge potential, right? So we just need to do business differently, and this is where we come in mostly when we engage creative. There's a time we did what you call music means business, right? So do it as a business. And passion is elementary now for you as a professional. Now, like you say, a sabi book, but a sabi ABC. Everybody know ABC is not the fundamental of education, but scaling up, it's basic. It's given. You're supposed to know that day. As a guru, I get fine music at this. Then it's given. If you're doing music, music is supposed to go good. Production is supposed to go good.
Of course.
But then, how do you do business?
Before we come to it, actually, I like this conversation a lot, and I feel like we're going off on a tangent. But before we come back to the topic on hand, I want to identify one thing while you talk about it a little bit. So I remember when we go for the Mandela Washington Fellowship, we were taken to Detroit City, and we programmed a coordinator intentionally took us to the Motown studios, and we introduced me to Berry Gordy in his story. The show we say Michael Jackson record in first song professional when you go we break away from your brothers them. We go under Berry Gordy in tutelage, then tell you the whole story. We see Steve Wonder in keyboard. We see all this powerful artist. What's her name now? Diana Ross, and tell you all the history shows. I think they hang around because it's like basically a museum now. So you will see all the stools side and the sidom. So the type of explain to we say, Berry Gordy was one of the greatest musical entrepreneurs of in time. So what we do, for developing artists, I design actual programs like artist development. Before you go out there, they teach you how to talk, how to take pictures, how to talk to the media, how to appear, how to look good, and then even when you record a song, and say Berry Gordy, they call all the artists and put them in a room and they play the song for them. When you play the song for them, they ask each and every one of them, would you spend $1 on the song? So if anybody say no, I will never spend $1, they ask the artist for review your work, and they get the best done before they take them out there.
Right.
And why he do that? Because he wanted to maintain a certain standard that when that song go out, you know they miss. You will make money and you will become an evergreen artist. And if you look at all the artists that we come out, on the Motown studios at the time of Berry Gordy, they all became successful. Is this something you as an entrepreneur, you as a coach, and you as the owner of that business, you did think about adopting? Because for me, quality matters a lot. this is what the Nigerians are giving that we are not giving. I'm not saying all of our, creative outputs are not of quality. We do have quality outputs. I've
Right.
a few artists, but
Right.
how do we maintain that consistency for the produce, professional work, so that when you see them, you say, this is competitive. How do you involve and apply that in the work we do with young people?
So we're on the huge campaign on that
Okay.
for make young people to understand, say, art is business,
Yeah.
that you get for able for sell your art.
Yeah.
If you get an art we know to sell, meaning you could just dump it, you're just wasting your time, right?
Yeah.
So you get to look at the business aspect of what people like, what they love, what they do, why they go buy this, as you say, why not? So it's a huge challenge what gets people to understand, because
Yeah.
people still believe you say it's just talent.
Yeah, and then I do small thing, just
No,
small
you
effort
just-
somewhere, then.
Because the thing is, even for an artist, you need to do a lot of work
Yes.
before you put your product out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But funnily, the challenge hold on, they get a lot that people, they spend more time for be seen
Yeah. Exactly.
than do the work.
Than do the work. Exactly.
So you're too in rush.
Yes.
So when you listen,
Yeah.
different sounds from across the globe,
Yeah.
and we only look at sounds.
Yeah.
Sometimes you say you'll sense a difference, and that difference is time, it's
Yeah.
commitment,
Yeah.
it's clarity,
Yeah.
it's paying attention to
Yeah.
the tiniest details and
exactly.
we think say not important,
Exactly.
right? But I think we're getting there, and kudos
so.
to all of the amazing work that we've done the scene at the art industry.
I hope so.
Again, here comes in policies and laws and for protect
Absolutely.
the craft and art.
the
But
IPs, yeah.
I think in the whole,
That's a conversation for another day, right?
To get better.
So I want to take me picking. I really want to let me picking begin learn musical talent, but he's 9. Is he qualified to be a part of?
right, sure, we do kids programs as well.
Awesome. We'll
Right.
we'll definitely talk about it. So
Yeah.
let's come now to the topic on hand. So the Sierra Leone United States Association Alumni. How you become? Because I know you're a Mandela Washington Fellow.
Right.
So what year and which university and what was your experience like? Talk briefly about it.
All right, so go the Mandela Washington Fellowship in 2003,
Okay.
University of Texas, Austin.
2013.
13, sorry.
Yeah.
2013.
Yeah. Okay.
2013, University of Texas, Austin. And I've been doing the leadership in business track.
Let's rewind back. 2013, sure? Because I remember.
No, we're just missing it.
Yeah, we're missing
2023.
it. Because
That's the
2014 I
actual
actually started.
Right.
So let me missing more people.
Right.
Yeah, so 2023. Okay.
2023, right
Yeah,
there.
good.
And again,
Yeah.
in the leadership in business track.
Okay.
So basically, the Mandela Washington Fellowship, a state department program where they identify young people them across the sub-region of Africa, 700 young people them in different disciplines in civic and public management and leadership and business tracks. It's competitive. It means say you get for apply and get shortlisted for an interview.
Yeah.
Go interview before you get shortlisted, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost always you get thousands of people, always thousands we can
apply.
apply,
For sure.
right?
For
So by default, because now a state now an exchange program, women say the Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association now for people and way the United States government don't sponsor or attend one of the programs, whether na Mandela Washington Fellowship, whether na women's
tech women,
whether na
Fulbright,
the different programs that we didn't get.
Yeah.
So when you come back, again, well, it's not. I wouldn't say it's optional or mandatory, but then you just have to be part of the association for continue for help. For again, because one of the things that the State Department is not go ever able for get all of the bright minds them across Africa or across Sierra Leone for go for those programs.
Absolutely.
Because those programs are based on the limited funding where the State Departments they get annually. So it means say una way they go, the expectation that una come back, una for able for multiply that knowledge, una for able for engage in activities and where they able for continue for, cause a spillover effect in leadership in the communities. So one of the medium through that one day could be done for ensure say you get an association, USAI, all the people and from the different exchange programs and come together. And this association established inside 2018. And we come back, do different projects and activities. And but again, pretty much in that, when you come back, because what the state, what the exchange programs does is that it'll give you a reset of who you are.
Yes.
It'll make you rethink leadership.
Yeah.
It'll make you definitely rethink, get a different view of how the world.
Absolutely.
So when you come back and you get like minds of people where they do
the same thing,
maybe sometimes the same thing or different components of what you do. How we able to align their efforts then because the challenges and what they face with industries and can be different. With sectors and go different. But it all gears well for uplift with community so that we'll be able to develop with nation, we'll be able to inspire new leaders, we'll be able to influence change in our communities and make our lives better and live in peace.
I agree. I agree. I remember in 2018 when we formed the association, it was pretty much small, and we voted Philip Bangura was, the first president at the time, and it was very intentional that we the Golden program there, so we the calm, and then everybody was just operating in silos. Everybody be just doing small projects within GAM, contributing to the community and stuff like that. And after that, it'd be difficult for forget everybody. Even now, safety today, we struggle to forget everybody because people then go into the 9 to 5 or the different industries, get busy and stuff like that. So the association is like, it's there now for say, okay, let's come together. Let's draft our own vision, and we imagine the mindset, the powerful mindset with the inside the association. If we bring and come together and utilize these resources and point, people to these resources, and the benefits could just be immense. So basically, that's why the association is there, and it's been amazing. And very great work in the past. I think you don't partner with them recently, right? Or in the past, they don't do some. I think lately, I think recently they collaborate with some YALI, some RLC,
the regional,
regional leadership center, leadership, and then go give some donations and stuff like that. As part of the recent things that we didn't do. So, what else can you speak about the association before we can't go into the expo and prop up? But what else do you, with the association do in the past, where you feel say worth noting?
Well, the association don't do a lot of good work then. You get the Alumni Awards, for instance, where we say now because the kind of fire and spirit and vigor where people they come with after they go to exchange programs, it can so high because you then a space where you get a lot of enablers. You get a lot of connectors, you get a lot of people who introduce you to people. Like things, life will be just seem for being pretty much easy as compared to what you used to now you community, right? So when you come back, I remember and you always see there's a two shock you always get. When you go, you have this first cultural shock. And when you come back, the reintegration. How do you come back to your community? And now you don't go used to all of those fantasies and things. So one of the things with the Alumni Awards they do that for continue for inspire people and for continue with them good work with them they don't start. For continue for do more. Because the understanding is that if you're selected, it's because you're doing something in your community.
Absolutely.
Right? And with all of the limited skills, resources, exposure, and knowledge you get, you're doing at that level. So when you come back with an upgrade in skills, knowledge, and exposure, you suppose to don't do a lot more.
Of course.
But over time, because of the reintegration to the realities on the ground, people can tend for divert into different things, life priorities. But the Alumni Awards they do for celebrate people and where they keep the spirit, where they keep the fire, where they keep the good work going. And that one they serve as inspiration for every alum and or members that within the alumni network will say, okay, right, I can do something.
Yes.
It's so when you feel like giving up, you look at say no, not to you one. Other people need to do something. So it's like that collaborative spirit continue for do. And also The alumni, they do a lot of peace projects, you know, the Mandela Day project, where they do, the alumni, they do a lot of activities for clean the beach, and normal outreach activities for talk about the Mandela Washington Fellowship and the different exchange programs.
We normally come on for with the applications can open, we can organize.
Because
sessions.
Now, if you not do massive campaigns, people know they know or are aware about. Then say them programs and they exist.
Yeah, exactly.
And because of we culture again and how we used to do things, sometimes people think say when you talk about state programs or exchange programs, you get for go bribe person.
Exactly.
You get for sabi person first before them select you and these.
That's the mindset most people get. Yeah.
So, but the Alumni Association now, this have a testament. Everybody knows say no.
Yeah.
When you go for state programs. If you go for IVLP, you know, see this is not nominated and the State Department, they nominate you, the embassy, they nominate you. But again, even without the time, over time, even the nominees and don't proven for be worth of the nomination.
Of course.
Not to like now random.
Of course.
You see people who don't go IVLP, no, right? Then be deserve for go. You get programs like the Fulbright to a competitive, you get the Mandela Washington to a competitive, you get the other programs them as well. When you compete fairly. And so sometimes people can look at say, no, I don't pick on
exactly.
But when the association they do all of those outreach, people better understand. Say, this is open. And then they make say the opportunities, the more young people are able to access the opportunities.
And they give people in confidence in the in these programs. So say, okay, I can apply and be a part of it, but also you prepare them for being the best. Because like we are saying here, you get for learn for always put out the best work. You get for learn for always stand out, and it's because you can't fake it any kind of way. It must your outputs people must see them. You are a product of who you are, so they must see them. So there's no way that the embassy is what using the parties. They don't even sabi you. They don't even know where now.
So because what most times people even say when you go through the application phases of those exchange programs are within at the state at the embassy or within the State Department folds. You still go for interview.
Of course.
So even in an instance, besides somebody writes application for you still get for go. And they will ask you questions. And the panel is made up of people we were able to know whether what you been right, whether
you right
So the process is free, fair, competitive, and it's so uplifting that such system the way young people can go access. And the truth is that the exchange programs and with the State Department to do, for instance, I had the United States Embassy in Freetown here. It don't be a life-changing program for every single person who don't get an opportunity. Or we don't get a privilege to attend. And there's a huge spillover effect. Today, you look at salon, I feel like every sector where you go in a salon, you get alumni members there. Now all sectors. In the medical field, every sector you go. And they're thriving, they're doing well, they're doing excellent, and they continue to change the narrative of what leadership is. They continue to impact in communities.
But that's exactly within the whole association there about basically first of all identifying the best, bringing the best all in one place, and the best people, the best talents, and then go always there as a resource where people can tap from and benefit from. One thing where I think a lot of people out there know they really do now for really tap into the resource way the alumni they offer. Because in that alumni day, we get people in diverse fields, just like you mentioned. And these people are people with experiences, lots of experiences.
I agree.
And there comes the expo, where it's going to be a maiden expo, where it will be an opportunity for make people then tap into the resources where the alumni can offer. But before we talk about the expo, we'll take a short break, and then we will come right back, and then we will talk everything about the expo. We're today about when the expo and within the expectations and within the outcome we look forward for getting to. We will take a short break and we'll be right back.
They say come office today, tomorrow, next tomorrow. The story not just the same, but I refuse to give up. I kept on hoping, I kept believing. Now everything don't change. Me wanna see me life now. It don't get turn now. Famous standing name now. You know go fit say you don't know me now. Anytime I like a flight to Dubai now. Hey, with me baby now. Anything I like I they buy now. Turn up, cause me I let it turn down. I let it run down. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. I'm looking forward to a brighter future. I'm moving ahead. I never stop for nothing. For this one where we there, people go come inside you life. Some go come for stay, and some go come and go. The reason why someone go stay, now only God know. The reason why someone go. Now God himself know. Me brother, me I don't go regret. If you decide for go, it's happened for a reason. Now only God know. What you get for no say. It's never the end. Cause the downfall of the man no. Not to the end of the life.
Good evening and welcome back again to your favorite talk show, the Talk to M show. We come to you every Tuesday at 8 p.m. on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. And me, your host, Mulku Sulaiman Bangura. And today I get an amazing host. His name is Alex Nallo Junior. He don't do a lot of work with young people. And today, therefore, tell you a little bit about himself and also talk about within, the Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association. They do. We in a member of the association, they, as well as myself, and a member of the association. Within then they do, and within then they can do. For young people and also for other professionals, in the country as a whole. So, thank you so much for being a part of the show, Alex.
It's a pleasure.
Yeah. So now let's talk about the expo. Waiting at this expo, waiting at the maiden expo, and waiting family for expect.
So basically, because we get plenty members inside the United States Alumni Association,
yes,
we mean say people don't attend different programs,
yes,
different years, different generations. So it's evident that we all not can sabi we self, because if we just the WhatsApp forum,
yes,
and we have conversations, but there is no meeting point for we able know we self.
Yeah.
So one of the things where the expo they do is two things, two main things, right? Now, for first of all, bring out all of the alumni members them for make them able for collaborate, make them able for understand, for showcase the depth of the professionalism of the network.
Yes.
And how much of a substance of leadership we do within that network. So now for showcase that one day to Sierra Leone, to different partners, the government, to development agencies, but pretty much even among we as the network members, them for we able to see how much we they do, and able to see how much we able for leverage within the network in terms of collaboration and partnership. How we able to form synergies, them how we able for bond better, how we able for understand with different solutions and with different industries and what we they work, and how we able for, as I say, work together for continue the development of Salon. And also, I feel like this expo now a grand showcase of the Sierra Leone Alumni United States Alumni Association to Sierra Leone.
Yes.
Plenty people don't hear about the association.
Exactly.
Plenty people know about them.
Exactly.
But this is like not like a grand, as I say, showcase to the public. For make the public then come for interact for know what you will do as network. And meet the people and whether within the network. And also this by default also they serve as a publicity for United States exchange programs instantly, because people will go attend as the event open to different people and where they attend. So people where they attend definitely go able for understand with different programs and what they do. Go able for see the different businesses and they as we get for people then get for get booths. People then get for display then activities and we then get for do and all. But then pretty much about I think it's a conversation starter for between the alumni, because one of the things we notice now that the level of support where the State Department or an investment we don't make in the different in the alumni network, we not don't experience an equal level of support when it comes to locally, whether it's from government or development partners. Right? But the reason for that they always be that people not will support within they don't know. If they don't know you.
Of course.
So this also now for able to form synergies and say, okay, we have amazing Sierra Leoneans, young and old, where they contribute so much to the country in development one, and this is what they do. How do we partner individually as a network? How we able to support the different projects and then different organizations and different institutions, and how we able to form that kind of synergy. But I'm pretty much again the expo. It's and one of the things we're very prominent when you go for exchange programs and network. It means when we always come together, when we always make time for get fun and for celebrate ourselves, we able to get deeper conversations. Because it's not, they meet people on schedule appointments when they are busy. They're waiting for the next appointment. It's a social gathering, right? So we're able to have a deeper conversations, a deeper chat, network, understand we self form synergies. So it's also a social event on that front. But I'm pretty much, as I say, this is not like a grand showcase of the Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association. And then different projects and way that they do through the members. Different projects and way we do as an alumni network, and also how we able for start dynamic. We give a panel conversations as well, panel discussions. How we able for start conversations about, looking at the development space, looking at collaborative effort. Then we're able for support government. We're able for support with communities. We're able for just support the general development of Sierra Leone.
So how can well, first of all, before I ask a question, not to overstate, I think the expo is a very unique idea. It's a very unique program because I bet you, like I can say just now, that association there has a plethora of resources, as unique people, and that have been doing amazing work. For instance, David, they manage, we get Vault. They're part of that session day. But because of his busy schedule, so he's always very challenging for me to talk with. We also get tomorrow for fun hour, they're part of that. Instead, they do amazing work in the media field. We get Auntie Mai, where they do amazing work also with young entrepreneurs and especially with women. So we get people where they work with young people and people where they into other businesses. So meeting those people normally can be quite challenging on a normal basis. So that day for that expo will be an opportunity for network. So if you are out there and you don't tell you want to talk to somebody like a Fabian Twill, or you don't tell you want to talk to somebody like a what's this guy's name? A bunch of people in that group day. It will be an opportunity for get a one-on-one, quick chat, quick conversation, set appointment, and also let the person show you what they do if that person they a vendor, because also we get we basically open up to people that we want for showcase, where they go as a vendor, so do you want to talk a little bit about how can people, especially alums, then be a vendor, because sometimes somebody where they listen now an alum, but you want for showcasing business, what are the criteria for being a vendor, and also we look for sponsors as well. So
definitely there are a lot of sponsorship letters and partnership letters we don't go out and I feel like it's been huge the expo committee and don't do plenty work, but then big kudos to also the leadership of the Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association, SLUSAA, Madam SLUSAA and team.
Of course.
It's been amazing inputs. Everybody hands on deck for it happened. Right. And you find out, say, the theme for the events now connect, build, and expand. We mean, say, as I say, we don't talk about the lengthily and see. And the event they happen on the 15th of February in Golf Club, Freetown
Golf Club.
And so now 750 millions.
Yes, for a vendor.
Okay. And it's small, because imagine.
How much you ever sell if you showcase your business and you still make money. So.
Exactly. So if you're an alumni member, definitely you the network. If by happenstance they're not the network, please reach out. And of course, easy for reach out because you already gonna know.
Yeah,
You must have a person for talk to and reach out, and you just come on board, right? And so you self will not there within the alumni network.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a huge opportunity. This is what you benefit. Imagine you're a business person and you come, you take boots.
Yeah.
You learn so much about the opportunities and where the United States government or through the United States Department and the Sierra Leone embassy they offer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So waiting on they do, they learn so much. Maybe you picking go benefits.
Absolutely.
Your family member go benefits. Then go don't get an insight. Because it might be say you don't know how. Sometimes people see we just see people they good and they can't. How are they happy?
Yeah.
Every now and then people ask you, how to go about this?
Yeah.
So I think this is a perfect spot
An
for
intimate
because
spot,
education and knowledge is key.
Yes. It's power. Yeah.
Right, so where you come for learn a lot, so you can benefit a lot. So it's beyond just selling and making profit, but then knowing the opportunities and where exist. And mind you, these opportunities they are very limited opportunities.
Yes.
It means say when you get a far better understanding of the opportunities and where they exist, when then they exist, how for access these opportunities, within the procedure, then you put yourself in a better place for make you able to compete in the instances and where you're supposed to compete for them. But even for the programs like the IVLP, where not to they compete for them outrightly, but you still compete,
of course,
because you selection based on
understanding
which
they
you
qualify
don't
you
do.
for that program. Then now you plan
based on your impact.
Yes,
now
impact.
you able for make your name pop up in any of those nomination conversations and your visibility where you get. But pretty much because we as Sierra Leoneans, sometimes people can say we're too quiet to a fault. You get people and where they do amazing things, but then feel like somebody don't need for know what they do as long as they do one. But here's a good thing: the more people know the things and what you do, the more opportunities and people able for throw you away. The more opportunities and what you able for access. The more people are able for connect you and link you up. The more you able for expand. You impact, you work, your visibility, and your growth as well.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you. Because this is the first time we are doing this. Whenever and ever happen, and we hope say this is a remarkable feat, and we go get for the continue every year, as an association, and even we get for make them bigger and bigger. Because that's why, it's very critical that we get it right this time. Of course, we go make mistakes. Of course, there will be areas that we expect to go improve. But of course, the whole idea is for showcase, to Sierra Leoneans, like within these people have been doing, because like I say, I also never gonna make a program, but when they see what you need to do, and if you don't know about that person, you're not close to them, or the person not on social media, or they see an impact, you obviously not to do anything. But no, everybody is contributing to society one way or the other. So this is an opportunity for come and see in full view, in full force, within people in the door intimately, and also ask them how did they go about them. And that's if you can't, you can find them, a mentor there. We will help you, and partner in different, also a partner, a business partner.
Right.
It's a great opportunity. So we they look for sponsorship. So talk a little bit about why somebody for sponsor the expo for we.
One, because we network is so huge, it's so wide, it's so rich now that anybody going for leverage such network in terms of business policy, institution, organization. We get a lot of company owners, we get a lot of top people within the government ranks and file. We get people within the NGO sector. There are a lot of people in. So one of the things where you need for it's indeed partnership. It's not only sponsor. Because when you sponsor, you automatically don't partner, and when you come for the event, then you're able to meet the circle of people whether within the network, then definitely business conversations can start. You can able for benefit after the event. But then beyond just having a conversations or institutional or personal benefit for partners like that, I think it's a huge opportunity for make yourself able to contribute to the growth and development of those leaders and their communities. Because your partnership and your sponsorship, they basically affirm what you really do. and it give credit that we're doing something for we nation salon.
Yeah.
And then they go able to encourage you for continue for doing.
Yeah.
And if we dey get such sponsorship and partnership, it means say as we dey continue for doing, now so we're able for open the mouth for younger leaders, for people and where they come after we for make it able for only baton and continue for do the good work. So it's about contributing to the development of your community through the Sierra Leone United States Alumni Network. But then also again for visibility. You know, well, bragging credit to the Alumni Association. We're big in a sense, right?
Of course.
We're big. So
of course,
for align your brand with we means a lot. It means say there are a lot of benefits we go come, mutual benefits, business benefits, and a lot of other, you know, benefits them we you not go able to even quantify at this stage, right? So it's I think it's an open call. We get a lot of people and we already did in conversations and contact with. But then Yusuf way maybe you just listen and you get interest. Yusuf can able for show you interest and say, oh, I want for partner with and the partnership, as I say, it's not only about how much you really get for partner with we or sponsor we. It's about the fact say being part of the community of change, influence and leadership drive,
because that's our identity.
What will it continue? So we just need you to be part of it, and definitely, no matter how little you get, no matter what you get, if you get a genuine interest, say, okay, this is what you're doing, because the truth is that it go amaze people and about the amazing stories and successes than what you go hear,
of course,
on during the expo. Because many times we think like all of the headlines we by default news can make now that salon young people and this or that. But then when you come the expo, then you see the amazing work what young Sierra Leoneans don't do.
They
do or they plan for do. Then you be like, wow. Because so much is happening. So much is happening. So and also that one day the partnership and the sponsorship also go serve as a huge morale boost for the Alumni Association. And for make we continue for do the good work what we do.
Yes, thank you so much for that. So there you have it. I mean, if you get in a big institution or in a small organization, but you also want to be a part of the show with the column sponsors. If you want for sponsor, I think you can reach out to Salwa, right?
Right.
So if you intend for sponsor, you can reach out to Salwa or Milton, who is the Secretary General. I don't know if we put your number out there.
Right. So I can just briefly. So if you just listen and you want you can just call on 073 745677. No, 073 745677 or 088 755677. 088 755677. You can contact those numbers. And definitely you got somebody you start a conversation on you wanting to be part of the expo. And trust me, it's going to be an amazing event. It's going to be a lifetime experience.
No doubt
and again, if you wonder, okay, the ticket is as cheap as 100,000. Not small money, 100,000. 100 leons, just 100 new leons.
That was my next question. It's almost for pay going.
100 leons, and you just come. If you get Peking, then tickets now 50 leons. Right? So
I think the whole idea where we decide for make 100 leons, let people not say by that and a profit making institution, but no, we want people for value the expo, because when you pay for something, then you put value in it. That's number one. Number two, I mean, you are going to have access to people that we need normally get access to. You are going to see people, meet people, talk with people, dignitaries, people that we normally you can't have conversations with. It's an opportunity for connect with these people just 100 leons. It can change your life. You don't know the kind of conversation you go get with somebody who owns a company, somebody who is sponsoring, who also is running a successful business. The kind of mentorship people get about how to apply for the next Fulbright or then apply for the next Mandela Washington Fellowship. So I mean, it's an opportunity where it's up to you. It's endless. It's just up
Right.
to you for decide which you want to tap into, and then why you want to tap into. I mean, how that can get an impact in your career. So I mean, 100 loans is just a small thing. If you spend 100 loans for buy top up or subscribe to Midnight
Right.
Scholar,
Right.
That's loans no more left. 100 loans you get. Why not just go there and improve yourself? In your career path and see what in the future holds for you. So so that's basically the idea. So again, the expo is on February 15th, right?
Right.
February 15th. It will happen at Golf Club. It open invite. Anybody can come once you pay at the gate. They look for more sponsors. We currently they also look for vendors as well. I think
Right.
50 vendors now we sign.
You just 50 spaces.
Yes, we just get
and
50
the spaces in
spaces.
the fast run out, so
Yeah.
the sooner you
Yes.
express interest
Yeah.
and maybe not even interest again, just
I mean,
contact and pay up
yeah.
750 leons and
So contact the numbers in the way Alex don't give just now, and then you pay 750 leons, get for showcase your business, and who knows, you can get more customers. People
Right.
buying, and it's an opportunity for actually get an intimate relationship with potential customers, explaining to them exactly what's in your product, what your services, what you do, and then how they can benefit. And also you don't talk a little bit. Well, we don't overstate and not overstate, because I want to say within the embassy, the U.S. embassy role in this, because find we end this conversation, we now talk about how the U.S. Embassy is also partnering with the Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association. That's very critical in this whole conversation. But you can talk about the tight-knitted relationship between this association and the U.S. Embassy as a whole. And the U.S. Embassy get for sending a representative for the expo.
So basically, the relationship between the Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association is like not like a parent and picking relationship,
Yes.
right? The United States Embassy is the parent body
Yeah.
for the Sierra Leone United States Alumni Association.
Yeah.
It means they recognize the institution. It's legal to them. In fact, not the only body that they will know for all of the exchange programs that they contact directly.
Nice.
And countlessly, every time they get programs and get state visitors where they come, they always invite
alums.
for every state embassy program where they do. They always invite representatives, and they recognize the leadership of the Alumni Association. Mother Salwa always gets good rapport relationship with them, right? But we also, and there's a huge lot of support. We always the State Department or the United States Embassy Naya, they give the Alumni Association. It's more opportunities.
Yes.
It means as long as they do more work, as long as they do more work, they always assure way of more opportunities, more network, more skills, more learning, more knowledge. It's always more. They always give more.
It sends a good message as well, because they are mostly the sponsors. It sends a good message to them that we need to spend no money in vain. We see these people giving back, to the community, and they're actually doing the work we send them to do.
So now what happens with the expo? Because now a parent and child relationship we get with the embassy, we mean say we belong to them. And for over the years, they don't sponsor a lot of exchange programs over the years, over decades. So this also, now that we'd invite the United States Embassy for say, okay, you don't spend plenty and boko money on people where you call leaders or young leaders, young and old, different categories of people in this country. We believe say you don't contribute to them. But they don't come back at the continent. Can't see how much they don't do. So it's also for showcase to the embassy say and the State Department say. Then plenty because I can remember just for instance, me on program I go the Mandela Washington Fellowship. Just that now about $25,000 they spend minimum on one person.
Of course.
Other programs and they even go higher, the Fulbright and all that.
Is over $200,000.
Right. So all of them boko money then they spend for contribute to the lives of them leaders and by extension the development of Sierra Leone. One can show and say, now una can see, then una don't invest in them people there. from different stages. This is how much they know achieve.
Yeah.
This is how much they're doing. This is how much they will contribute to community.
Yeah.
So waiting now one day they do, it able for puts in a position for able for expand the opportunities.
Yeah.
And that make we say connect, build, and expand. Even
yeah.
from their own part, for say okay.
Yeah.
If then people had to do so much, meaning we expand.
Yeah.
Because most times when then quotas and they can come on, you find out say sometimes salon always number can small.
Yeah.
But based on how vibrant the alumni the network on the
We
be,
could make a case for letting
you always see increase in numbers.
Yeah.
Sometimes this program this year if not 2% go, if not 9, the other year you go see 10, you go see 11, you go see 12.
And Krista mentioned the same studio
Right.
a couple of months ago where he said this year the number of Mandela Washington Fellows they increase.
Yeah, it's gonna increase to 12.
Yes, yeah.
So a whole lot of so now like we want for make them proud for so say that investment we then doing we still worthy of the investment. We still worthy of the cause.
Absolutely.
And build a strong case while we continue to invest. Because, one thing people don't know, we get leadership crisis across sectors in salon.
Yeah.
We mean see a lot of problems there.
Yeah.
So until we continue for the train and develop more leaders them in different. So that make you feel like, for instance, the Mandela Washington Fellowship, it's leadership in business, leadership in public management,
civic education, civic
leadership in civic.
Civic leadership.
So it's different.
Yes, different. It's diverse.
We continue exactly. We continue for develop those skills. Yeah.
Well, there you have it. So thank you so much, Alex, for joining us on the show today. So if you be wonder what to talk about the Sierra Leone United States Association, Alumni Association, we made an expo. They come to you in February 15th with the Douana Golf Club. You will listen to me. If you want to be a part of the show, you can go and pay a gate with 100 leons. If you get Pekin want for 10 and 50 leons to pay. So come there. There is so much for you there. Can see the businesses the way we alums and they do. The impact when they create in our society, can network with these guys. We get all kind of minds and we get police officers, we get judges, we get magistrates, we get lecturers, professors, we get media moguls, we get everybody and can network, can meet people, can connect with people, can also use. There's a possibility you can be the next alum. Come introduce yourself and see what you can do. Can connect, can make friends, can connect, get a mentor. Right there and then. So, the opportunity, the easiest way for make you can in Boku. If you also want to be a sponsor, this is a brand that you want to be a part of. This is a brand that you want to be mentioned along with, because we get solid values and strong values and we represent a lot. So, thank you for being a part of the show. Thank you so much, Alex, for, coming here today and talking about, the association and telling a little bit about yourself. If you want for more of what the Talk to I'm sure about, join me next week, Tuesday at 8 p.m. We get so much for you in store. We get a special guest for you next week. And we get an exciting time next week. So be a part of the Talk to M show. Join me next week, Tuesday, 8 p.m. on Epic Radio Show. Thank you so much and have a great evening.
Now everything don't change. Me brother see me life now.